this is Tempest. Welcome back to another video. Today we are finishing off Cabaret. Looking at the amount of time I have left in the video, we have about 37 minutes, which is about the length of a normal video of mine, and adding on the few minutes of me talking about the songs and stuff, it's probably going to be closer to 40 minutes, which is pretty standard for a reaction of mine. So I figured we would just do all of Act 2 in one go. Excuse the mess behind me. We had some flooding a few weeks ago, and so my basement's a little bit out of order right now. That's also why I haven't been uploading, or recording, or editing, or doing anything productive. But we're back now! We're back! And I'm so excited to finish off this musical because it is... I just adore it. I adore it. I will say I do know one of the songs that is coming up, but I do not know the context of it. I vaguely know what the original one is about. I've talked about it before. I think I mentioned it in the Next to Normal reactions. One of my favorite musicals of all time is Portal 2, the unauthorized musical. And in it, they parody a bunch of different musicals, and Cabaret is one of them. They certainly change the meaning of the song a lot, so I don't count that as being spoiled. It's definitely different than I'm Alive, where I was... I rewatched it with my friend yesterday as of recording this, and I didn't even realize they barely changed any of the lyrics to I'm Alive. So I basically knew the entire song beforehand. It had just been a little while since I had watched the musical, so it was like watching it for the first time when I watched Next to Normal. This one, they changed the lyrics quite a lot from what I can tell. So it'll be like watching it all over again for the first time. So don't worry about that if I look like I recognize the song. I promise I haven't actually heard the song before. I just want to be transparent about that because I know that there's a lot of reactors out there who are not entirely genuine with their content, and I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying that it is a common thing for people to kind of like play up their reactions or pretend like they haven't seen things, and that's just no fun for anybody. So yeah. Before we get started, I want to talk about a few things in the description below. First off, we have a Discord server where you can be notified every time I go live and upload. Currently it is linked to notify on TikToks, on YouTube, and on Twitch. So, you can get notified on all that stuff. It's all optional. You do not have to have the notifications. I'm not one of those people that will tag, like, at everyone in the server. It is an optional role that you can get. My friends are there. A few very cool fans of mine are over there. We're pretty chill. We're pretty active. And it is a great place to get updates on future content, on what's going on with me, and just to chat with me. But if you want another place to get updates, and also some fun bonus content, you can join the Patreon, which is still pretty new. I'm still figuring it out. I still don't quite know what I'm doing with it, but I am learning. There are two tiers. There is a $3 tier where you can get unedited reactions the day that the videos release, which is pretty cool, and you get your name at the end of the video. And then there's the $5 tier, which you get the unedited reactions a few days before, or in the case of Cabaret, you get the entirety of Act 1 like 2 weeks before. You get access to exclusive stuff like early access to covers, like early versions of covers, art that I'm working on, polls for future reactions, things like that. I do occasionally allow the $3 tier to participate in those polls, but I think from now on I'm mostly going to do $5 tier. So if that's what you're interested in, please go join the Patreon. You also get your name at the end of the video. It's a cool little scrolling thing. If you stay to the outro, you will see your name there. If you want your name removed or changed, please just shoot me a DM on Patreon, or just tell me in the comments that you want it changed to something else or removed, and I will get to that. If you do not see your name at the end of the video, I probably just have not seen your subscription yet, or I pre-recorded this like 3 days ago and you subscribed today. So anyways, I have all my other socials linked in the description, so feel free to check those out. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. You guys are amazing. It's been crazy getting all the support from Next to Normal, and hopefully getting a lot of support from Cabaret. I've just uploaded the first video today, so I don't know what you guys are saying about it yet, but hopefully all positive. I think that's everything I need to go over before we get started. So let's finish off Cabaret. I'm so excited. I recognize this instrumental. Oh my god, wait, that's the MC. Hi! I didn't even recognize him, that's crazy. Just right out the gate. Got it.
Oh, Fräulein Schneider. Good morning.
Good morning, Herr Schultz.
New apples, fresh from the tree. Delicious. Please?
Perhaps later. As far as the wedding is concerned,
Yes.
there is a problem. A new problem.
A new problem.
New to me, because I had not thought about it. But last night at the party, my eyes were opened.
Oh no.
And?
I saw that one can no longer dismiss the Nazis. They are my friends and neighbors, and how many others are there?
Of course, many. And many are communists and socialists and social democrats. So what is it? You want to wait till the next election and then decide?
But if the Nazis come to power,
You'll be married to a Jew. But also a German as much as anyone.
I need a license to let my rooms. If they take that away...
They would take nothing away. And Fräulein Schneider, it's not always a good thing to settle for the lowest apple on the tree, the one easiest to reach. Climb up a little way, it is worth it. And the old despair that was often there suddenly ceases to be. For you wake one day, look around and say, somebody wonderful married. It's nothing. It's children on their way to school. Mischievous children, nothing more, I assure you. Just children, young, full of mischief. You understand?
I understand.
I know what you're thinking.
Oh.
You wonder why I chose her.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna pause this really quick. And we're gonna go back so I can like see that from the beginning. For one, that's the song that I do know. Full stop. But I just want to talk really quickly about that reprise. Yeah, wow. I kind of figured that like once there was like the reveal, it would kind of be more prevalent, and I think that's the point, is that it's like bits and pieces there and like here and there, and then it becomes harder and harder to ignore, which is like the whole story that they're telling, that it just becomes harder and harder to ignore. But I'm uncomfortable, which is the point, and that means they're doing something good. Song-wise though, I don't have a huge amount to say about it. I mean, I do love both of their voices. I think it's just a nice little thing. The MC showing up in the suit to deliver the brick basically is like, it does like feed into my theory that he's not really like actually there for the most part. He is just a storyteller. He is a plot device to move the plot along. Which is interesting. Like more of a what am I trying to say? More of like a symbolic thing than like an actual character that is physically there. Um Anyways, let us get into this song, which I am dreading to find out how it actually goes. And why she's dressed as a gorilla.
I know what you're thinking. You wonder why I chose her. Out of all the ladies in the world, that's just a first impression. What good's a first impression? If you knew her like I do, it would change your point of view. If you could see her through my eyes, you wouldn't wonder at all. But if they could see her through my eyes, maybe they'd leave us alone.
His voice is incredible. I don't know if I've said that.
How can I speak of her virtues? I don't know where to begin. She's clever, she's smart, she reads music. She doesn't smoke or drink gin like I do. Yet when they're walking together, they sneer if I'm holding her hand. But if they could see her through my eyes, maybe they'd all understand.
I just have this pit in my stomach. I'm like nervous.
Why can't the world leben und leben lassen? Live and let live. I understand your objection. I grant you the problem's not small. But if you could see her through my eyes, she wouldn't look Jewish at all.
Oh, that's so much worse than I could have imagined. Oh my god, I just had this like pit in my stomach, this sinking feeling. I was like, oh god. Cause like even like I hate to bring up the Portal 2 musical again, but even in that, like, it does not have a happy ending. So I was like, okay, so I'm fairly certain it's gonna be the same way. But like, what's gonna be the not so great ending here? And it's, oh my god, okay. Okay, well, first off, vocally, incredible. His voice is amazing. He's got a great vibrato. He's incredible. He's a great actor, but I don't need to tell you that. He is quite well known as a great actor. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. I don't really know how else to process that emotion. I don't even know what emotion I'm feeling right now. Anyways. So, obviously, I don't, hello? I don't even know how to talk about this. Like I said, they've been getting less and less subtle with it, and like, I kind of figured that she wasn't supposed to be an actual gorilla. And, like, part of me kind of figured that's what it was meant to be, that she was meant to be a Jewish woman and how they were seen as literally subhuman. But holy shit. That's a lot. I had a feeling this wasn't gonna be fun and games anymore after the first act was over. But regardless, this is a very important and topical musical still. Makes sense why it is so timeless, because it just keeps being fucking relevant, huh? Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's not what this channel is for. So, let us continue. God, I feel sick. Oh my god.
Did you get a job?
I'll try again tomorrow.
And you'll find something, I'm sure of it. President of a bank?
They're closed. For good.
I have the most marvelous news. Guess who came to visit me today? Bobby and Victor. They say business at the club is way off since I left. So who's making a triumphant return immediately? Isn't that heaven?
Yeah, heaven.
Oh, think of the money, Cliff. We need it so badly.
Not that badly.
I don't understand you, I really don't. First you tell me you're not going to Paris for Ernst anymore, even though it does seem the very easiest way in the world to make money.
Or the hardest. One of these days I've got to sit you down and read you a newspaper. You'll be amazed at what's going on out there.
Oh, you mean politics? What has that got to do with us?
Oh yeah, right, it's got nothing to do with us. Sally, don't you understand? If you're not against all this, you're for it. Or you might as well be. Come in.
I intrude.
Oh, no, come in, Fräulein Schneider. Is that the fruit bowl? Is something wrong with it?
I cannot keep it.
But why?
An engagement present, but there is no engagement.
What do you mean?
We have reconsidered, Herr Schultz and I.
Fräulein, you can't give up in that way.
Well, yes, I can. It's easy for you. Easy to say, fight. And if you fail, what does it matter? You pack up your belongings, you go to Paris. And if you do not like Paris, where? It's easy for you. But if you were me, with time rushing by, what would you do? With the clock running down, what would you do? The young always have the cure, being brave, being sure, and free. But imagine if you were me, alone like me, and this is the only world I know. Some rooms to let, the sum of a lifetime, even so. I'll take your advice. What would you do? Grown old like me, with neither the will nor wish to run. Grown.
So, sorry, I was just like soaking it all in. I mean, yeah, she is a business owner, and as awful as that is, it's her livelihood, and you know, you do what you have to do. But she's right that he's very lucky. He can just pack up and go whenever he wants. He can just leave. Same with Sally Bowles. She can leave whenever she wants to. Two of them can just up and go, but her whole life is here. She can't leave. She has to make do with what she has. And yeah.
With a storm in the wind, what would you do? would you do if you were me?
So, before we move on, I do want to talk again about her vocals. I just adore her voice. It really is such a unique quality that I have just literally never heard in any of the musicals I've listened to, and I just love it. She sounds old, but not too old. Like, she sounds her age, and the age of the character, if that makes sense. She sounds tired, she sounds weary, and generally, like, it's kind of hard to explain what I mean, but whenever she sings, it's not as youthful of a style. It's more slow, like, experienced, because she's lived longer, you know? And it feels very intentional that the other songs are generally faster and a bit more modern. I mean, in 1993, but, you know, modern. And her songs are slower and more methodical, like very practiced, very careful. And she has her moments where she like the emotion builds up, but like for the most part it's very calm. And I just love it. I love the contrast, and I just love her character. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about that. I think that's, like, the only music theory thing I've ever said in any of my reactions so far. Anyways.
All my life I've managed by myself. It's too old a habit to change. I battled alone, and I survived. There was a war, and I survived. There was a revolution, and I survived. There was an inflation, billions of marks for one loaf of bread, yet I survived. And if the Nazis come, I will survive. And if the communists come, I will still be here letting my rooms, for in the end, what other choice have I? Huh? This is my world. I regret very much returning the food bowl. It is truly magnificent. I regret, everything.
Oh, Cliff, should I speak to her?
What would you say?
Oh, that it will all work itself out.
I don't think she'd believe you.
Seems nobody believes me today. Did it ever occur to you that I just might be a tremendous asset to that club? The fact is, they're waiting there this very minute to rehearse my numbers. So I really must go.
The fact is, you're going a lot further than the Kit Kat Club.
I am?
You're going home. My home. America.
You're joking.
I'm gonna sell this. Should get us as far as Paris, and I can cable home for the steamship fare.
What are you talking about?
Leaving Berlin as soon as possible, tomorrow.
Oh, we love it here.
Sally, wake up! The party in Berlin is over. It was a lot of fun, but it's over. And it's gonna get a lot worse. So how can we stay here? How can we raise a family?
But is America the answer? Running away to America?
We're not running away. There's nowhere to run to. We're going home.
Oh, Stanley, that's fine for you. But what about me? My career?
You've got a new career.
But I can work at the club for several months at least, and then in November... Oh, Cliff, I want the world for our baby. All the most elegant, expensive things.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. What the hell do you think you're doing
May
here?
I speak for a moment?
Get your coat, I'm taking you home.
America, you mean? To live on your mummy's charity?
I'll get a job.
The stock market?
I'll think of something.
Well, maybe, but this is sure.
This? What the hell is this? You keep talking about this as if it really existed. When are you going to admit the only way you got this job, any job, is by sleeping with someone?
Shut up!
All this talk about your career. My God, for once in your life, face the truth about yourself.
Maybe I will. And now don't you think it's your turn?
Morning, Spear. I don't care. Sally!
Clifford! Will you join me for a drink?
Oh, not just now.
I've been trying to reach you at Fräulein Schneider's. I have another urgent errand for you.
Sorry.
This time I've...
The answer is no.
Oh, what is wrong? Clifford, you are angry with me.
Am I?
It is because of politics. If you were a German, you would understand these things.
Goodbye, Ernst.
No, wait. It is very important, this errand. I pay 200 marks.
Go to hell.
But this is most upsetting. I'm your close friend, Clifford. So fond of you.
Take your hands off.
I know you need the money, so why won't you go? It is because of that Jew at the party.
And now, meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs.
Okay, let's talk about that. Lot to talk about. First off, the song, I don't know what it's called. One sec. I have a list pulled up. It's just called I Don't Care Much. Got it. That song is beautiful. He sounds beautiful. I think, like, he's a very versatile singer. He can do several different styles. Which is cool, but I really do like when he goes into that softer register. He just sounds incredible. And it felt vulnerable, you know? Like almost a plea for help, for comfort, for anything. And then of course, you know, like thinking about it a little bit more, like Sally also is kind of trapped here. Like her whole identity is wrapped up in Berlin, in the Kit Kat Club. And it's very hard for her to remove herself from that. And I get it. I mean, you definitely, it's hard to leave the place, you know, the place that sheltered you, the place that gave you a home, place where you felt like you belonged. I get it. Emotions are high. That was crazy. Oh God, it's just, they're getting more bold. It's getting more blatant. And given that we have less than 20 minutes left, I am a little nervous. I'm also wondering, like, what exactly is the MC's role in all this? I get that he's the storyteller, he is the plot device and moves the story along, but what is his role exactly? But he does not seem to be his own character, as it were. He seems to be the idea of, like, the concept itself of the Kit Kat Club and what it represents. Of this place where you pretend like everything is okay, where you are blissfully ignorant of what's going on around you. And he seems to be some kind of perpetuator of that, some kind of manifestation is the word I was thinking of earlier, of this idea. Sorry, got a notification from Mortius. Shout out to Mortius! Whew. Anyways. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this all ends. So let's continue. Sorry to pause it again so soon, but one thing I've noticed about Sally is that her outfits have become less opulent as it goes on. And it is not only to represent, like, their lack of money, obviously, but also, like, her kind of losing herself almost. Like, in all of this, like, now she is very bare bones outfit, like, no accessories, just a dress. Like, anyways.
What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band.
So one thing, sorry, I keep pausing it, but, like, I just want to, like, get my thoughts out before I forget about them. That happens a lot. But another thing I've noticed here is that if you go back and listen to, like, her first performance, she is very, like, smiley, she is very dramatic, has a lot of flair, but here she's just standing, and her smiles are strained, like, she's struggling to put on this performance. She doesn't actually feel any joy in this, and, like, it's debatable whether she ever did, but now it's harder and harder to hide it. Anyways.
Come blow a horn, start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. I used to have a girlfriend known as Elsie, with whom I shared 4 sordid rooms in Chelsea. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. The day she died, the neighbors came to snicker. Well, that's what comes of too much pills and liquor. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, she was the happiest corpse I'd ever seen. I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she turned to me and said, what good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play.
So to my point earlier, it now seems like she is putting back up the walls that she had started to take down. She is now fully back in that persona. She's doing the exaggerated expressions again. She is still just standing there, kind of showing the contrast of how she used to be, how she is now, but it seems like she's putting back on that persona, which is interesting.
Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. Time for a holiday. I made my mind up back in Chelsea. When I go, I'm going like Elsie. Starboy and lifting from cradle to tomb. Isn't that glorious day? Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Only a cabaret, oh chum. And
God, she was, like, tensing her arm so much you could see the veins like popping out. Like, oh my god, I don't have much to say about that song. I think it pretty well speaks for itself. About her mindset, her mental state right now. God.
Oh, Herr Schultz.
Oh, excuse me, but I've come to say goodbye. Oh, your eyes.
Oh, it's nothing, a little accident. Where are you going?
Well, I've taken a room on the other side of the Nodendorf Platz. I think it will be easier for her. You are leaving also, you and Fräulein Bowles?
Yeah, we're going home to America.
America. I've sometimes thought of going there.
Why don't you? The way things look here.
Oh, it will pass, I promise you.
I hope you're right.
Well, I know I'm right, because I understand the Germans. After all, what am I? A German. Oh, Fräulein Sally, I've come to say goodbye. All good fortune.
Sure.
And I brought you a little farewell gift. Italian oranges. Delicious.
Goodbye, Herr Schultz. I wish you mazel.
Oh, mazel. Yes. Yes, that is what we all need.
I've been packing for you. You won't be able to find a thing. We leave today for Paris, remember?
That face.
Oh, I got into a little fight last night. Didn't you hear about it? Should have seen the other 3 guys. Not a mark on them.
Oh.
It's about time to go for the train. I've got the tickets.
You know what I love? A spot of gin. We've got some, haven't we? I mean, I think one must.
At this time in the morning? How about a prairie oyster?
Gin.
Can't be good for expectant mothers. Where's your coat, your fur coat? Did you leave it at the club?
I left it at the doctor's office.
Were you sick last night? Is that why you didn't come home?
Oh, darling. You're such an innocent granny. My one regret is I honestly believe you would have been a wonderful father. And perhaps someday you will be.
Oh, yes, and I have another regret. That greedy doctor. I'm gonna miss my fur coat. Isn't it funny? It always ends this way. Even when I do finally love someone terribly. For the first time. But it's still not quite enough. I'd spoil it, Cliff. I'd run away with the first exciting thing that came along. Or you would.
That's not true. I'd never have left you for any reason, not if there was a baby.
To hold us together, you mean? Oh, Cliff, what a terrible burden for an infant, don't you think?
It's about time to go for the train. Contact me at the American Express Club. I'll be there till Friday.
The truth is, Cliff, I've always rather hated Paris.
Oh, Sally. Goodbye.
Cliff, dedicate your book to me.
Letzte Ansage. Berlin-Paris Express. Abfahrt 4 Uhr. Bahnsteig 17. Alle einsteigen bitte. Letzte Ansage.
Deutsche Grenzkontrolle, Ihrer Pass bitte. I hope you have enjoyed your stay in Germany, Mr. Breitschau. And you will return again soon.
It's not very likely.
You did not find our country beautiful.
Yeah, I found it beautiful.
A good journey, sir.
And and I was dancing with Sally Bowles. And we were both fast asleep. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremder, étranger, stranger.
Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you. Bleibe, reste, stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Im Cabaret, Cabaret, de Cabaret. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, Ladies and Gentlemen. Where are your troubles now? Forgotten? I told you so. We have no trouble here. Here, life is beautiful. The girls are beautiful. Even the orchestra is beautiful.
Children, mischievous children on their way to school. You understand?
I understand. One does what one must.
It'll all work out. It's only politics. And what has that got to do with us?
I must be sensible. If the Nazis come, what other choice have I?
I know I'm right. After all, what am I? A German.
If you were a German, you would understand.
Auf Wiedersehen. À bientôt.
Oh my god. Okay. So that was Cabaret. Oh. I'm feeling a lot of emotions. I don't know if I can really pin down any of them, I'm gonna be real. I cannot describe the utter dread that filled me when the song started up. I've just been feeling dread for pretty much the entire second act, I'll be real. I don't know what I expected as an ending. I don't know if it was that. I have heard that Cabaret has multiple endings, and I forgot to pull up the tab, but I was going to read out, I'm sorry, my microphone is in the way. Going to read out some of them. On here. I know that, like, there's been several, endings, so I'm gonna be right back. There's a TikTok, and I'm gonna watch a bit of it and see what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, I'm back. I am back. I watched a few TikToks about it. A couple endings I have come across. I've seen a couple of clips. There is one where the back falls away and it looks like they're on a train, and it has like fog spewing into the thing. There's one where the MC ends up, like, he reveals that he's got like the armband on at the end. There is obviously like the one that we saw. There is one, it's pretty well implied the MC is not alive by the end of the show. But there is one where he like explicitly dies, and I guess the theater that they do it in generally has these mirrors that like come on, like I don't know how they do it exactly. They light them up so that you can actually see in them, and it's like reflecting on the audience, and it's showing like you have become a part of this. You are part of the problem. And it's like, it's just fascinating to me. This show is fascinating. I've also had some time to like process my emotions, whatever those were, so I'm a bit calmer now. Overall, what an incredible show. Like, I cannot believe I knew basically nothing about this before. Seriously. Ignore my... I just realized I put this on my wrist and I've just been fidgeting with it. I don't even remember when I put it on. Seriously, the one I'm watching right now is on YouTube. The title is just Cabaret 1993 Donmar Warehouse, directed by Sam Mendes. Go watch it, please. If you want like the full experience. I know I cut out a lot. That's partially for copyright, partially for just not re-uploading the whole thing, basically. If you want, the full thing is going to be available on my Patreon. Like I've been saying, I upload the unedited reactions over on Patreon, so that is the best place to do that. We got $3 tier, $5 tier, like I talked about in the intro. So feel free to join if you want to support me. It is the best way to support me at the moment. Again, we have the Discord server. You can be notified every time I go live and upload. Like I said, I talk about all this at the beginning. All my socials, all the important stuff is down in the description below. If there is a musical that you know has a pro shot, and you're not sure if I've seen it or not, or you know it has like a pretty good recording out there, please leave it in the comments. Let me know. I am totally out for suggestions here. I haven't seen as many shows as you guys probably think I have. And I mean, I've seen Heathers, I've seen Hamilton, obviously, I've seen Wicked, I've seen Be More Chill, I've seen Dear Evan Hansen. So like I've seen like the main modern ones, but like a lot of older musicals I haven't seen. So yeah, and if there's a specific cast you want me to watch, like that you know has a recording, make sure to specify, because I will just find the best recording I can otherwise. Full stop. Anyway, like I said, this was an incredible musical. I don't even have the words to describe it. It's just, it really captures that sense of dread right from the beginning. Like right in the beginning, I even mentioned it in the first episode. how there was a sinister undertone, which is intentional. How it just uncomfortable you're supposed to be the entire show, and it does it so beautifully. I think that's everything. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. It lets me know that you like what I'm doing. And again, let me know what you want to see next, because I am always looking for suggestions. If there is a game that you think would make a good Let's Play, feel free to comment it. Even if I've played it before, I'd totally be happy to like play another game again. I have a VOD channel that you can check out, and that's where you can see like most of the games I've played. So if you're not sure, that's a good place to go. Subtle plug, that is linked in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And this is Tempest signing off. Bye-bye!